I always forget how many boards I love that we make until I start showing them. I'm like, this is my favorite board. Oh wait, that's one. Yeah, but this is the Dark Series. This is gonna be your super aggressive park rider board. You can do whatever. It turns on a dime. It's a very responsive board. Very responsive. It was the first board that, like I said, we started doing the Orthrog pedals, which is just, an additional little layer there for more response. It's got a ton of pop. The price point is awesome. It's the Dark Series and it's $666. I know that. But this is definitely for the person that, 60-foot booters and needs the board to be there for him, Super high speeds and super big landings. Rad graphic. I really like this graphic a lot this year. And this is definitely one of my favorite boards. Love this board. So this is the box scratcher. And this is Jesse Bertner's Pro model. It's a 51 because originally the original box scratcher was like a 45. And, that's a pretty small board. This is definitely for like a jibber, park rider, rail guy. It's in a 47. Which you'll see that graphic. It's a different graphic than this, but this is the 51. Just strictly loves to do rails and jib. It's a very soft board, super fun to ride. But that's what differentiates it, because it's got a nice wide waist width, but it's still short, so a bigger guy can ride this small board. 1986 Snow Mullet. This is the Lib Tech Snow Mullet. Artwork done by one of my best friends, Ryan Davis. Super rad. It's kind of a raw stuff feel. Yeah, the artwork on this is filthy. I really like it. But this is your powder specific board. Tapered board. It's wider up top than it is down below. Inserts are way set back. I think it's like at least an inch, I would say. Possibly an inch and a half set back. So no need to adjust your bindings and set them back further. It's just got a really nice wide nose. This is straight up powder board. The nice thing about it with banana is that you can ride a shorter one. Like for me, I would definitely ride the 56. This goes all the way up to a 172 though, so any size person can ride this, and it's just a great backcountry board. Then the closest thing that's more all around for your bigger backcountry, just absolute free ride machine is the Skunk Ape. Artwork on this is done by the same person that did the Cygnus, my buddy Quincy Quigg. This is basically what replaced our hard carving freestyle series that we used to have, which included the boards such as the Grocer and the Doughboy, like the 180 and the 193. That's what turned into the Skunk Ape, because this is offered in 57, 61, 65, 72. All of those come with C2. And then we make the 180 and the 190, but those are cambered because it's just too big of a board to put recurve on, you know what I mean? But it does have C2 because it is for definitely a more aggressive backcountry free ride guy. A lot of people call up, they're like bigger guys, and they don't know what board to get. They call up, they say, oh, I'm 6'4", I got size 14 boot, da-da-da-da. I'm always like, boom, Skunk Ape. The waist width on it stays the same throughout the entire size range, and even if someone was like 6'1", I would still tell them to get the 57 unless they were going to really use it for like strictly powder. But it's a rad board because it's twin tip. It's almost as stiff as the Dark Series. It's definitely got some pop to it. Very just responsive and a stable board at high speeds. Here we've got what is more or less the Lib Tech version of the Rider's Choice. It's your TRS or Total Ripper series. We are doing it with C2. This is gonna be what I would compare to be like a high-end skate banana. It's got golden fleece, which we've been using for years in like the Jamie Lynn boards. It's a very strong, lightweight fiberglass that we use. I think your skate banana is $469. This is like $539. More high-end. It's just gonna have a little bit more life to it than a skate banana. It's a little bit firmer. Really good size range though. This is a 48, and this board goes all the way up to a 167. So, in my opinion, it's probably geared more towards park than anything. But and don't you agree? He does agree, yes. But it's an absolute all-mountain killer. You can really ride anything with this board. We don't do any wide versions of this. This is just a board that people like it's another example that people who demo this board, they want to buy it, and it's the board that if you can get in here and read, it says warning, Lib Tech Experimental Division warning. This board is theory we turned into a physical object. Just because we built it, Travis rides it, and you are buying it, doesn't mean it is safe. Absolutely do not ride the banana hammock. So we have to kind of put that on there because this is definitely only for a powder day. I haven't had a chance to get on one yet, but everyone I know that has said it's just phenomenal in the powder. I mean, how much fun does that look? But do not try to ride it on a groomer because it's like because the side cut on this opposite of a normal board, like the second you think you're gonna go turn toe side, it wants to kick you the other way. So yeah, once again, do not buy this board. Or do not ride it. These are the two Travis Rice boards. One is this is the horsepower, and the difference between the two is that this board has the basalt fiber and the bioplastic top sheet and the new wood that we're using, which is Colombian gold. It's a very super fast life, like I forget the actual term for it, but the trees grow to maturity in about 5 or 6 years. They're really, it's a good sustainable wood. It's really lightweight and very strong. So we're putting that in the horsepower. That's what makes this a special board. This is definitely an aggressive board. This board is, it's pretty darn stiff. He likes it stiff, especially under the bindings. So this board has a lot of pop. This is not a jib board, but it's a medium wide board. Comes in a 53, 57, 61.5, and a 64.5. These smaller sizes have a blunt nose. The bigger sizes have the pointy nose. These were the first boards on the Lib Tech side that we put C2 in, which was kind of a late last minute decision because Travis wanted it and we made it happen. So we got to talk about artwork. This is Mike Perillo, one of Travis's good friends. Travis has been lucky enough to collaborate with him a couple times, and I was actually lucky enough to see the original of this, which showed up out at our factory when they were getting ready to do the graphic, and it's huge. The original it's probably 4 feet by 6 feet, but it's just this is going to be a very popular board. So guys, I think that's it. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming in and checking it out.